Hey guys, just wanted to put out a quick little video for y'all. Didn't have time to really go too in depth. I've been working a lot this week, and it's been kind of difficult for me to find time to really put some time into editing a new video. So I just threw together a quick PvP compilation for y'all. I was talking to a few of my friends on Steam who follow my channel, and were asking me about this specific build because I had just made it, and they were asking for suggestions. And this is probably one of the more overpowered builds that I have used for low-level PvP, because most people at level 40 don't tend to level their vitality too much. They try and keep it sort of in line with the level that they're at. But because I was able to get through Quelaag and Stasis Discharge pretty quickly towards the beginning of the game, I was able to get the Chaos Ember, which made it so I no longer had to worry about the scaling of my weapon, so I didn't have to dump any points into Dex or Strength. So instead I dumped all my points into Vitality and Endurance to make it so my character is very mobile, but also very survivable for the level I'm at. This guy wanted to hide behind a tree, so I ended up just trying to take away his healing ability while he's behind it. Use the AoE of the Lord's Talisman. But this fight goes on for a little while. He wasn't really wanting to fight too much. He wanted to try and survive, which is understandable, but I mean, it's still something that did take up a lot of my time. I took out most of his health with that little flurry of dagger swipes. But this is where he goes to try and heal and regrets it. I believe that was a one-shot kill, yeah. Shaking my head in dismay. Alright, this next one was against two guys. I did actually end up pulling out my Gargoyle Halberd. The guy with the Moonlight Greatsword made a mistake. He decided to go somewhere where it was going to be really easy to plunge him, and I just finished him up with a follow-on R1. Now the Pyromancer / Mage was all alone, so it was pretty easy for me to take care of him as well. Didn't have a whole lot of armor. I did a lot of damage to him with the first swing. Goes for the heal. I did get the backstab, but I did get another hit in, which took away most of the health that he just healed, if not all of it. I don't know what happened right there, because I know that I hit him, but you'll see here in a minute. I don't know if any damage that he just took was from the arrow that I shot him with already, or if it was from the spell that that wizard was casting at him. I don't care either way, I still got to win. This guy actually, I fought him several times. I don't think he won once, because he was using a very slow weapon, and if you watch my videos before, you know that I love dealing with people who use slow weapons. They're very easy to dodge and very easy to punish if you have a faster build. Even if you don't have a faster build, if you have one that's got like a medium roll, it's also very easy to dodge. You can use the invincibility frames to sort of dodge right through it and then just get a quick backstab off. I don't know what he was doing up there. I don't know if he was trying to say, ooh, look where I'm at, or what. But I actually ended up fighting him again 4 or 5 times because he dropped his dragon sign down next to the bonfire here in Darkroot. This invasion was actually pretty easy. I ended up invading a 2-man squad. I thought originally that one of them was going to let me fight his phantom and leave me be, but instead he decided to try and get a cheap backstab in, so I came in there, one-shot him, dodged around his phantom swings a little bit to one-shot him, and yeah, it was a pretty easy invasion. This next guy actually is also an invader. He was invading at the same time as me. A couple of times we ended up in the same world together, trying to kill the host. He originally went to do a gesture, and I accidentally shot him because I was already drawing back. I expect most people not to bother with that when they first encounter me. So I let him do his gesture, showed him my bow was drawn back, and waited for him to start. His pyromancy doesn't do too much damage. It definitely helps having the gold hem set, top, bottom, and gloves on. Or not top, bottom, gloves, helmet, and torso on. I got him with a few arrows, took out his healing ability with my Loy's Talismans, and the poison that I had applied originally took out the rest of his health. If you pay attention, you can notice that I switch between the poison and fire arrows pretty regularly. Poison arrows do a little bit less damage, but they do apply poison to my enemies who are turtling behind a shield or something, and to the more fire-resistant enemies. But the fire arrows generally do more damage, especially when stacked with the chaos fire damage from my bow, as well as the physical damage from my bow. And it does give a nice aesthetic because if you notice, it doesn't give off the flame effect whenever you use the chaos bow by itself. It just looks like a regular arrow, which is good and bad in a certain respect of this. This guy actually killed me pretty handily. He had a lightning-infused claymore, I believe, and he definitely did a good amount of damage to me. He got me with like 3 hits. Yep. Honestly, I think that second hit was kind of a lucky hit. I didn't really think he should have gotten that one off, but he did, so good job to him. This was actually the same host I invaded before, the one who tried to 2v1 me with the stone giant, or the stone armor set wearing guy. He had a different Phantom with him this time. At the very least, the Phantom was wearing a different armor set. I didn't end up killing the host in this one. The host ended up killing me. I got sloppy, and he was able to get a couple of hits off on me, do a decent amount of damage with his weapon. But he did let me 1v1 his Phantom this time, and I did kill his Phantom pretty easily. Even with a heavy amount of armor, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot against a Chaos weapon at level 40. Goes for a couple special attacks with the Drake Sword. I don't know why he swapped to his bow right there. I think he might have been trying to swap to his Pyromancy Flame. But I go in there and try and break his guard with a spinning attack. Didn't work out the way I wanted to. I think I end up breaking his guard again. No, actually no. He blocked the time and I got him with a running attack. Now I'm running over here to actually just kill the blue. That actually was one of the guys that I invaded. He invaded as a blue afterwards. This guy sort of, he's not playing poorly. His spell on his weapon did run out right here though. Sometime soon. Yeah, I don't think he actually got a hit off on me with that weapon in hand. Yeah. While I was enchanted. But his spell did run out, and he only had a small amount of health left, but he was still able to get quite a few hits on me before my poison could kill him. I can't remember if this is the one he kills me in or not. Honestly, I should be pretty ashamed of this fight if he, yep. Okay, so that's where I made my mistake. That is the downside of not having the stats to one-hand that weapon. You can definitely open yourself up for some pretty punishing attacks. This invasion, I think I encountered two enemies. One of them was a Sunbro, and the other one was the host, obviously. Oh no, this is actually the guy I invaded before, the Dragon Company guy, using the Great Axe. He actually did swap out his shield. I don't know if that shield offers better protection against fire or not. I don't use shields often enough to really be able to tell you, but I did a little bit of backstab fishing right there, but I mean, I didn't really end up needing to. I just got him with my range because my range was a lot better than his with my halberd as opposed to his great axe. This is the Sunbro and Host invasion. They're waiting over there trying to get me to come over to them, so I just start popping off a few arrows at them while I'm waiting. As you can see, I'm not really hitting very well. I'm not good at the free aim. And now, obviously you can hear the host coming up behind us. He's coming in to try and help with Sunbro. I believe that I get one more hit off on the Sunbro, and that's what kills him. I switched my focus to the host for a second, but I almost immediately go right back to the Sunbro because he starts charging up on my side. Okay, so it was 2 more hits. I just gave him 2 R1s. And then it was just me and the host. And I try and break his guard, assuming he's probably got less health. I do go ahead and pop off a heal real quick, because I just got finished fighting his Sunbro, and I didn't want to go into that fight again without having some degree of health. But it wasn't really too necessary. He got one more hit off on me, and I was able to get him with a 2-hit R2 combo. I think that this... No, I actually did kill this one. No, this is the one that tried to walk a piece on me, and didn't expect me to be right on top of her doing so much damage. But she used Twop on me. I toggled out of that, even though I didn't really need to. I think she had ran out of stamina. But she goes in for another attack. I go in for a running attack and finish her off. I think I have a couple more invasions, and after that I will go ahead and let y'all know exactly how I'm going to start doing my videos. I'm going to try and make them a little bit more regular. Okay, so I came upon this guy when he was getting the Enchanted Ember. He just finished killing the mushrooms, and immediately he started running for the boss door. So I let him get a little bit of distance. I actually knew he was running for the boss fog, and since he already had the door open, he couldn't just immediately start the fight. I was able to exploit Dark Souls 1 mechanics. People think that once you get to the boss fog, you're immediately safe. That is not always the case, especially for Sith. So I got him and immediately killed him right before he got to the boss. So I'm sure that he was plenty salty after that. Unfortunately, I have yet to get a hate mail since I made my Rage Quit build. So this one is actually pretty interesting. It definitely shows the strengths of this build. Able to keep a good distance while dealing a decent amount of damage. I don't know if this guy had a Chaos Infused weapon or not. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was Fire Infused. But I swapped out my fire arrows to use my poison arrows, try and get a little bit of damage over time going on this guy. And he was pretty quickly rolling around. I kind of took a little bit of damage right there, as you can see, but luckily I did keep pretty calm. He does make a mistake here. He goes for a running attack, and he can't get it off. One more attack, honestly, and he would be good. He would have taken me out. But we sort of just dance around each other. He goes ahead and heals his poison. I was kind of just going to let that run its course, take him out the easy way, but instead I ended up having to do this the hard way. So it's running at me, which is a mistake, because now I know he's going to continue doing that. Okay guys, while this fight finishes up, I'm just going to let y'all know, I'm going to try to start posting my videos at least weekly, maybe bi-weekly. I did get a couple of videos out in pretty quick succession when I first started, just to give y'all an idea of what I was going to be about, what I was going to do on my channel. But I hope to see more subscribers. I hope to have more viewers, and I hope that y'all enjoying what I have so far.